Treasury when he assumed office in 2022, it was essential for his administration to drastically reduce expenditure, mobilize as much resources domestically as possible, and curtail waste. However, the budget implementation reports for financial year 2023-24 by the Controller of Budget indicate that expenditure in 2022-23 was 4.186 trillion shillings, while the spend for 2023-24 was 4.431 trillion, which is an increase of 245 billion. The verdict on the president's claim here is false. A second claim, the head of state said that milk production rose from 4.6 billion litres in 2022 to 5.2 billion litres in 2023 at 14% increase. However, the 2024 economic survey indicates that milk production in 2022 was 4.6 million litres rather, while in 2023 it rose to 4.5 million litres, which is a 7% increase. And in the event that the president was referring to marketed production, in 2022 it stood at 754.3 million litres, while in 2023 it was 806.6 million litres, which is a 6% increase. Neither of these are the 14% increment, rendering this claim by the president false. A third claim that we check, the government is clearing pending claims in health facilities, according to a report by the Rural and Urban Private Hospitals Association of Kenya, RUFA. For a majority of the facilities, claim settlements is only being done for less than 10% of pending debts, and 50.8% of facilities receiving less than 100,000 shillings. Therefore, with this input, the verdict cannot be verified. The next claim to address is that Kenyans have been speaking and the government has been listening. It's covered by RUFA. 91% of providers have struggled to reach the central contact center. Then a letter by Kellen and FIDA indicates that access to information to the general public has been a challenge, with information only shared on the Kenya Gazette. The verdict here, the president's claim does not align with industry data. The final claim we are assessing is that of government having digitized services from 350 to 20,855, representing almost 6,000% growth. For the verdict, we cannot independently confirm the number, but the arithmetic is correct when you cater for rounding off. Once again, the fact...
Yeah, hola mi amigos. Yeah. Kama kawa kama dawa, name is Aniko and I'm always your amigos, and as usual, for amigos always support their amigos. Please press the subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend, like our content, always view our content, manze, share as much as possible, and we will always, as we promise, give you quality contents about the things that are rising, about the things that are affecting us, about the things that you need to know, things that you need to learn about life, about history, everything, kila kitu, everything that you need to know, we will be giving you. My name vile nimesema is Aniko, and always support us. Your support is really appreciated here at Shepherd's TV. Now we welcome you yet to another solo podcast. Hapa we had today a very powerful State of the Nation address from the president, ambayo ilikuwa a little bit maybe tuseme choreographed, as president is always eloquent in speaking to people. Mr. William Samoei Ruto, sijui alifunzwa na nani kuongea na wase. His speech in parliament was really great, na hakusoma anywhere. He was speaking it word by word about economic growth. That in this episode I want to dwell in the things that he said, and I call this the State of the Nation address, the matters he addressed. Actually, he addressed a lot of matters in our nation, things that are affecting us. Akasema vitu vile the way we were before na vile tuko sasa hivi as a nation. He said a lot of things. He talked about economy, and these are the things that I want to see. And also later on maybe nitaweza kuongea about vitu zenye actually are on the state, the real state of the nation. the State of the Nation address plus the real state of the nation. Okay, so starting off, the president alianza na vitu mob, akasema Kenya is a land of bold ambitions, na akasema that listening is a full-time occupation of leadership. I hope amekuanga akisikiza chenye wasee wamesema in the nation, na if at all amekuanga akisikiza vile amesema that listening is a full-time occupation of a leader, anafaa kuwa anasikiza what the Gen Zs are saying, what the old men are saying, what our parents are saying, what our young ones are saying, every single person vile alikuwa amesema. Okay, he also said that the people are wondering whether the leaders are understanding, whether the leaders understand the pain that the people whom they lead are going through day in, day out. Because of pain, there are a lot that people are going through, the pain of money. When will real money get into our pockets? That is one thing he said, that the people are asking, when will real money get into their pockets? There are jobs, there are no jobs for the young people, human rights are being ignored, development, such kind of questions are the things in Yamesema that people are asking. It is true, we are asking a lot. Young people hawana majobs. Kumekuanga na vifo mingi when it comes to human rights, wasio wamekuanga wakikufa, kumekuanga na tears. Development bado hatuoni as much as tunaweza sema any development yenye tumeona. Debt, amesema when he came into power in the year 2022, amesema that debt was a burden, and it was a huge burden. It was immense. Disruption of global supply chain due to wars. Kulikuwa na hiyo vita yenye bado iko between Ukraine and Russia. He said that pia kulikuwa na hiyo pia imeaffect our global supply. Kuna time imesemekana imeaffect hadi supply ya mahindi na nini, ya vitu zenye zinatoka Ukraine na vitu zinatoka Russia. So, but alisema that we are not where we were in 2.5 years ago. You understand? There are many things in your mention. Improvement, akasema the Kenya shilling improve from 162 to 129. Hiyo tukiangalia na dola, alisema improve from 162 to 129. That is a 20% improvement. He also said that inflation pay may reduce from 9.6 to 2.7. He also said that tax revenue collection may increase up to 11.9%. Hiyo ni maneno ya kucollect tax. Your revenues, that means that pesa imekuwa ikikolektiwa so far iko na maybe ataitumia vizuri. Kumekuwa na 5.6 economic growth rate. That's also one of the thing yenye alisema, kumekuwa na 1.6 economic growth rate. Pia amesema that his government ime support production rather than subsidizing on consumption. So those are among the things yenye amesema. Akasema 17 sugar factories zimekuwa operational. Ameweza kufufua zingine na zingine zimekuwa zikirana, aka improve on there. So amesema 17 sugar companies. Here when we are talking about agricultural products and agriculture and farming, amesema 17 sugar factories are now operational in his national state of address. Akasema 4 new factories are in constructions. Akasema pia he has signed new sugar laws to be a sugar exporting nation. Amesema very soon tutakuwa tuna export sugar in huge numbers than tumekuwa tukifanya. Amesema pia kumekuwa na great improvement in coffee sector. Akasema very soon farmers will be able to earn 500,000 income per acre. Coffee farmers, they will be able to earn 500,000 income per acre as compared to the previous 300,000 Kenya shillings income per acre. Pia that is when we talk about agriculture, the area agriculture. Na amesema this is because wameweza pia kusupply free fertilizers kwa wase, millions of bags he mentioned that zimeweza kuwa supplied. So because of that kumekuwa na huge growth ya sugarcane, kumekuwa na sugarcane production growth kwa farm zetu. Pia amesema juu ya rain na weather imekuwa benign, so he has said that 17 sugar factories now operation, 4 new in construction. He has signed new laws to ensure that Kenya is going to become a big sugar exporting nation. Amesema pia nimewambia ameongea kuhusu improvement in the coffee sector, ambapo amesema the income of farmers ita increase from 300,000 per acre to 500,000 per acre. You see, so hiyo ni kuongea kuhusu agriculture. Education, amesema in 2022 kulikuwa na lack of education, especially when CBC was coming in. He was saying that kulikuwa na lack of teachers and facilities. Na in terms of CBC pia amesema they were facing a very hard critical time, but wameweza enroll new teachers into the new curriculum. Na pia amesema in university there was a problem ya inefficiency of running universities, that is kuongea in my own times in terms of leadership, in terms of corruption, in terms of enrollment, it was very poor. So amesema as amekuwa able to hire more teachers, amesema he has ensured safe learning to the students. Amesema ensure students wamekuwa funded, wale poor, wale wenye wako maskini tu sana wakikuwa focused on much. So pia amesema in the issue of universities, wamefungua the Open University of Kenya, ambapo wamesema kuna students watakuwa na graduate on 29th of November. That in terms of education. Here he said that amejaribu kuweka new teachers for the CBC. There are books enrolling everywhere in the schools. Amesema facilities wamejenga. Amesema recently people will be going to the grade 9 all over the nation when you talk about CBC. Akasema he has been able to bring teachers, to create facilities that to ensure safety in the schools. Akaongea kuhusu health. And he said so many things about health, and wase wamekuanga waki-question about this issue of SHA and SHIF, whatever. He also spoke about these things. He said health is a burden for all. Medicine, in terms of medicine equipments and ETCs, amesema when he came in kulikuwa na lack in medicine, and some equipment zilikuwa ziko broken in most of national hospitals. Na akasema pia NHIF ilikuwa na great debts in terms of millions. The hospitals were neglected. Also the poor people in the society were not able to achieve what they needed in terms of health, you understand. Akasema private covers were only affordable for the rich people, but now amesema make sure health is affordable to all, na amejaribu ku eliminate corruption in the area of NHIF by bringing SHIF, Taifa Care, replacing NHIF. Akasema the NHIF covers both for the poor and for the rich. Now this is where he said that health should not be something or only achievable by the rich people, but should be something achievable by every person in the society, both the poor and the rich one. Ambapo inasema it is true that inafaa kuwa hivyo. That is how it is supposed to be. That health should be inafaa kuwa kitu yenye iko free, every person anaweza kupata health, kwa sababu of late wasiwa mikongo wakikufu unapata some hospitals, sija mention which hospitals, unapata some hospitals ambapo ni public hospitals, unapata umepeleka msee hosi very ill, ama umepata ajali ana bleed, anakufa kwa bench because unapata nurses are few, maybe doctors are few, and wise hudumiwa in time. But if somebody is rich, he can afford a private hospital, he can afford money, he can pay even to be treated hapo kwa hao. So health imekuwa kitu very much hard for a poor person to be able to achieve, unaona, without much stress. So most of the cases health imekuwa kitu hard kwa chief for the poor people. So wase wamekufa wenye wafai kukufa, wase wame end up in place wafai ku end up in. So he said that health should be something that is affordable for every person, both the rich and the poor. Okay, so amesema pia the Taifa Care is time effective, yeah, na iko pia it is affordable. It will ensure affordable health for every single person. It is eligible for all services. Every person, amesema every person will be eligible for all services upon registration. Na hapa ndio alisema that every person wa register now. You understand? Yeah, he said that every person should register for the Taifa Care now or at the time when iko convenient na wewe. For me, your boss, you should register for you to be able to benefit from all these things ambapo alikuwa akiongea kuyahusu. Okay? Pia amesema his government is going to revolutionize the healthcare or the health department, tackling corruption. Akasema SHA will pay all October claims by next week. Okay, wale wase wana claim that those zao ziko na NHIF and all that, amesema they will be paid by next week. Okay, so amesema his government is also committed to make healthcare work. Okay, akasema hospitals are equipped with equipments. 5 billion disbanded for public healthcare debts. Yeah, 5 billion already zimekuwa disbanded for public healthcare debts. Na amesema 3 billion to be disbanded kesho, the next day. Okay, so that is matters of health. Na tukionkuhusu education na health, these are things zenye hata mimi ningependa kubonga kidogo, because if government haitakuwa serious on the issues of education na health, manze our society is doomed. Kwa sababu when it comes to education, ni wase wangapi wameenda hapo nje wamesoma na hawana job? Is it because chenye wamesoma haina value, or is it because corruption is too much? Secondly, unapata mse anatumwa very far places kutoka place anafaa ku afford something. For example, kimaliza high school ya tumina very far university that hata uwezi enda transportation fee and all sorts of things utatumwa kule, and it causes inconvenience. So education pia imekuwa a little bit challenging. When CBC ilikuja, maparo wamekuanga waki-argue that kuna vitu hadi wanaitishwa kwa shule, watu hii wanaitishwa kwa shule vitu ambazo hata they never ever expected to kuitishwa. Unaona, mtu yeye anaitishwa apeleke samaki wapike shule, mtu yeye anaitishwa apeleke sijui nini wapi. So mtu yeye anaambiwa kuje na uniform ya pilot, uniform ya nurse, uniform sijui ya nini, and all those things zimekuwa additional burden to the parents. Talking on education, hapa ndio Ruto amesema ati wata make sure that education is affordable and safe even for the parents. You see, yeah, pia tuna raise question mark, mbona hajaongelea this kind of things? And when I feel there are certain things that also I'll bring on the table. So pia when it comes to health sector pia kuna a very big question mark, ambapo all the citizens wanauliza, how is it that wana transition kitu aje from NHIF to SHIF ama hiyo kitu wanaita Taifa Care? Na pia most of the things that nasema are in promise based. Unaona that we are going to do this, we are going to make sure health works. So health is something ambapo ni kitu very important for a nation, but how will the president make sure that hizi vitu zote zenye amesema about health and education zimekam kuwork? Kwa sababu apart from wasenyo wanakufa kwa hosi, apart from pesa maskini not being able to afford healthcare mzuri to their families, to their family members, na inaendelea. So yeah, so that is health and education. Ameongea kuhusu hizo mabilioni of cash that he has been able to disband for the debts. Yeah, so let us go to housing. Also housing ni kitu yenye the public ijakuwa ikiweza understand up to saizi. Yeah, the public have not been able to understand hii maneno ya affordable housing. Yeah, speaking honestly, we have not been able to understand it, but amesema most counties akasema Africa at large ina urbanize, and most counties even in Kenya wana urbanize. So akasema because of this wase wengi wana move to the urban centers, na lazima urban center wakuwe na decent housing, decent houses, habitable houses, rather than slums, you understand, and many other things wenye aliongea kuhusu the state ambapo anafikiria or his government wants to put the urban centers to be. So akasema the current way zenye urban centers zimekuwa zikiran, wase wako very much congested in these urban regions, very much congested to an extent that they cannot be able to live comfortably in these urban centers. Akasema this is what they want to do, to make people live comfortably in the urban regions without stress, you understand. So on that issue ya affordable housing, akasema 200,000 units annually for 11 years itakuwa zinajengwa. We need 200,000 units annually for the next 11 years. Understand? Urbanization must be planned and controlled. Those were his words. Akasema this affordable housing zimeweza for now, akasema he's proud to say that zimeweza to create 160,000 jobs in 1 year, in the past 1 year. Understand? 164,000 jobs in the past 1 year. Akasema 4,888,000 units are already complete. 4,888,000 units are already complete, ambapo hizi ni studios, 1-bedroom houses, 2-bedroom houses, 3-bedroom houses. So urbanization must be planned and controlled. That is what he said. He said that 164,000 jobs in 1 year have been able to be achieved because of the affordable housing. Hii kujenga, alisema kuna mansions wenye wanajenga au ni stone, bricklayers, kuna watu wa stima, kuna watu wa plumbers, kuna all those sorts of people, watu wa rangi wenye wamekuwa employed because of this affordable housing, you see. So that is also one of the things he said. He said that for now 4,888,000 units, 4,888,000 units zimekuwa completed. Ziko na among them kuna studios, kuna 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. Akasema wanataka kufika place yenye 1 ID 1 house. If you have an ID you should be able to have a house. Akasema the allocation will be transparent and equitable. Okay, and pia the only problem is that he did not tell us much about these houses. He did not tell us how much the building of the houses have cost. Kutuambia where the money is coming from, because alisemanga the government has no money. He came in akupata any money in the coffers, you understand. So kutuambia where the money building the houses have been able to come from. He did not tell us that. He has not been able to tell us how much are we supposed to pay for the houses. Hiyo pia hakutuambia. Okay, so those are also some of the questions he was not able to tell us about. Immigration, issue ya kutoa mayouth Kenya kuwapeleka nje, he also talked of it. He said that immigration have been creating jobs for the young people. Okay, and akasema 560,000 jobs worldwide zimekuwa created with the ministry na the people wenye wana deal na these immigration jobs. Akasema amejaribu kuongea na wase wa UK. These jobs zinainvolve wase wa UK, wase wa Bahrain, wase wa Canada, wase wa Australia, wase wa Qatar, na pia amesema the talks are zinaendelea so that wase wangepata waweze kupata job in Russia, in Poland, in Jordan pia. Okay, so those are the things that wamesema. He won't talk much about it, but according to me, I always believe, okay, ni poa. because wase wanapata personal incomes to their houses for them, and maybe pia ni mzuri for the economy. But also one thing that I also say is that why don't you bring investors so that young people wapate job? Hii nilimention kwa the last podcast yenye nilikuwa nao, nilisema if at all anaweza invite investors wakuje na wajenge their companies here in Kenya, itapea the young people jobs. Okay, for example, if Elon Musk anapay wase do mingi kule majuu, akikuja hapa Kenya in labor force, we are cheaper. Labor force yetu iko cheaper actually. So like a manual casual laborer per day mwenye analipwa kazi ya mkono kwa mjei ulipwa 600. Okay, so that is a casual laborer. Okay, and a skilled laborer is paid double of that, I believe. So what I can say is that if this person analipwa 600, a casual laborer in a day, so akileta a company hapa na sema okay, uko hivyo mnalipanga pesa ngapi, lipa half of that, utapata maybe hadi a casual laborer and unskilled laborer anaweza kuwa anapata hata 1000 per day, which that one is good for a Kenyan mwenye hana job. You understand? If at all instead of taking people there, he can speak to this company, so come to Kenya, we'll give you land, government land, that you will be able to establish your company there. Now our young people, the only thing tunakwambia, let our young people be employed in those companies of yours. Usilete wase kutoka nchi yetu. Hiyo itakuwa easier kushinda kustruggle kule nje kutafutia wase, and this wase wanaenda nje, we don't know how they fare. Na pia I know if at all watakuwa na pass through hardships kule majuu, we won't be told. If at all anyone will die kule majuu, we won't be told. Atakufa na itakuwa covered up, you see. So that's one thing pia ningesema. So aliongelelea pia digital platform, akasema digital platform ni kitu pia inaweza imesaidia wase sana in our nation. Yeah, he said that, he talked about the digital platform. He said imeweza kusaidia wase sana, that they are looking forward kwa sababu digital platform ni place yenye young people wamekuwa wanaweza kupata like income. Yeah, wameweza kupata income from their digital whatevers. He talked about that, and he said that his government is also working to ensure safe provision ya internet. Aliongea kuhusu how wana transmit internet through the cables, yeah, easy cables na poles za stima, the poles za stima. He also spoke of that. Akasema the internet can be a good source of income for the young people. Yeah, that's also what he said about the internet. Yeah, so kwa internet amesema okay, let me leave alone your issue ya digital platform. So informal sector, hii tunaongea kuhusu loans, mabiashara ndogo ndogo, SMEs na etc. So amesema 500 billion imekuwa disbursed to the micro and small and medium businesses. 60 billion hustler fund pia imekuwa disbanded, na akasema 3.4 billion imekuwa into savings. Anasema okay, so amesema soon kutakuwa na a third product for the SMEs in terms of hiyo maneno ya hustler fund. Okay, also this is what he said, that itu itaenda for those people wenye wamekuwa wakiweza kupay their hustler debts, wenye their names kulingana na credit and nini ziko fiti, watakuwa able to benefit from this. You understand? So moving ahead, he continued by saying that democracy is hard to be won. Now he talked about protest, na akasema and this one is where also pia mimi niko na swali kiasi hapo, because he said protest are legitimate na ziko recognized by the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Okay, na akasema government must remain vigilant to protect its sovereignty. Okay, na akasema criminals wamekuanga waki hijack protest, na how criminals wana hijack protests are threat to the government, to the protesters, na pia to the wananchi wa kawaida wenye wajengeji kwa hizo ma protest. So he said that easy ma protest, ma demos, demonstrations kuna criminals ambao wanajoin hapo na wanaharibu properties, wanawase na nini. So akasema those are criminals, na akasema the government lazima ikuwe vigilant kwa kudeal na hao wase. So the government lazima ikuwe vigilant in dealing with these people ambao amewatam as criminals. Okay, so I don't know, because most people walikufa in the last demonstration, zile za last time. The young people walikufa, wengine walienda missing, so I don't know if they were criminals, because as much as kuna polisi pale, uone polisi na kuna hiyo gari ya tear gas, kuna hiyo gari ya maji manze, when the moment umeshawa cheki tu hivi, unaona hii riba yetu tu inataka kupigwa na gava. So there cannot be peaceful demonstration, because the moment tumeona the officers already in our mindset tushajua this thing imekuwa destroyed na haitaendelea. You see, so yamesema those are criminals, okay, but in all demonstrations zenye zimekuwa in this nation, wasi wamekuanga wakikuwa from the days za kitambo sana, when people were demonstration, akina Kenneth Matiba, hizo days zao za saba ikakuja days za mzee Raila Odinga, wasi wanakuanga wanakufa in large numbers, unaona. Na pia the demonstrations zenye zilikuwa orchestrated with the Gen Z's, people died, a lot of them. So that you cannot say that all the people that died during the demonstrations are criminals, okay? When they went to the parliament na wakaharibu vitu na nini, these were the young people when walikuwa tired, okay, with the government. You can't say that they were criminals, because they were just tired with the government and they were just protesting, and they said they are going to the parliament, okay? I think in Belgium or in another country, when the young people went even to the state house na akatoa president, okay, they were not criminal, they were just tired with the government, okay? So in this issue, that's what I can say. So missing individuals, this we also talked about missing individuals. Na akasema the government should take responsibility for the missing individuals. Na akasema kuna wengine wenye walipotea na wakasemekana walipotea, na maneno yao bado zinaendelea kuangaliwa na the government. Akasema there are those who are said to be lost, but they were arrested by the police. And what is said about this is that those who are arrested by the police, they are able to be arraigned in the courts. Yeah, that is what is said. They were able to be arraigned in the courts. Now, so so akaongea kuhusu gender based violence, ambapo alisema kumekuanga na deaths ya men killing women, yeah, men killing women and so on and so forth. Akasema it is not haikubaliki. And here he said that we should be able to build a society where we train our young men to be responsible for our women. We should be able to train our young men to consider women as part of the society. Okay, na akasema men should not see women as kupiga mwanamke ama kuua mwanamke, your wife, or so, as a solution to your problems. No. So he said we should train our young people on those issues, social issues. Okay, that is also right. Okay, akasema akaongea kuhusu gender based violence. Yeah, that one imeongea. He said that he talked about the two-third rules. That is something yenye niliona the parliamentarians, especially ladies, walishangilia. They were happy to hear that the two-third gender rule, but the two-third of the parliament should be ladies, okay? And he said that should be looked upon. So he talked about the gender, and he said a woman should not be seen just as a number 2 citizen, okay? But he said that a woman is as important as the gents. Okay, he also said that every shilling matters. Alikuwa anaongea kuhusu accountability. You understand? He was talking about accountability of the money collected by the government. He was speaking about the accountability of the money collected by the government. He said that every shilling matters. Yeah, every shilling matters. And not that every shilling, not just in terms of statements, because we also want to see that every loophole zimekuwa sealed as he had said, because pia alisema that they are working na wata make sure wame seal every single loophole yenye pesa imekuwa ikipotea nayo, because Kenya there is a lot of money unaccounted for yenye most of them hupotea kwa hands za leaders. Most of it gets lost na hatujui place zimeenda, hatujui nini imefanyikia hido. So he said that he's going to seal the loopholes, and that's why he said every shilling matters. Okay. And he also talks about corruption cases dragging in courts. Na akasema there is no reason for corruption cases to be dragged in court for so long, for years and years. And he also mentioned that the corruption cases zina drag kwa court for all this time, yet the cases for elections within 6 months zinakuanga zimeisha na zimetolewa kwa koti. How is that? So amesema corruption cases should not be dragging in courts for years. Okay, zinafaa kuwa dealt with na ziisha, and that one I also support him. You see, if even he himself, if he has corruption case in court, inafaa kuwa dealt with immediate effect na ikuwe solved, naona, justly without any other corruption kukua added on top of that. Na sijui tunapata judge amehongwa, nani amehongwa, hii kesi haiendi vizuri ya. All those cases zinafaa kuwa handled with justice, hata awe nani ama nani. Okay, the main thing pia yenye niliona imefurahisha sana the members of parliament is when he announced the cancellation of the deals given to the Adani. All the Adani deals, he said that ziwe cancelled. He said he gave an immediate order to the Ministry of Energy and the Ministry of Transport that they should cancel the deals with the Adani, all the Adani deals, na akasema they should bring on board alternative partners. Okay, hili furahisha sana wase wa the members of parliament. That this also one of the thing yenye wase walishangilia sana, when he said that the Adani deals should be ipotelee mbali. Okay, ipotelee mbali. And pia mi here hapa hivi nilipata it was good, ni kitu mzuri yenye alisema, kwa sababu as much as Adani deal imekuwa, wase are not happy. People, Kenyans wako wanataka this deal. They were wondering hii deal inafanywa aje, and because ilikuwa inaka as if this deal there is some corruption in it and also na vitu kama hizo. So they were saying no, this deal is bad, we don't want it. Ruto is selling our Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, vitu kama hizo, and nobody seemed contented with the Adani deals. Okay, and all the money then Adani imekuwa ikipoa into our nation. And pia Adani iko na corruption case with the United States of America. Adani has been summoned, wamesema he's wanted. You see, so you see, that's one thing yenye pia I believe pia aliona hiyo akasema hii kitu itaendelea aje. So that's also one thing yenye ni muhimu yenye the president actually mentioned, and also in accordance to what people have been saying nationwide. Okay, vitu zenye wase wamekuanga wakisema in the entire time, the president amesema that he's going to listen to every person. He's going to listen to the church. He's going to listen to the people of Kenya. He said, I will listen to everyone to make this nation better. Okay? To make this nation better, he will listen to everyone. Okay? And he said that his government is committed to do all it takes, because failure is not an option. Okay? That was a very great statement. Diversity is our source of power. Diversity is our source of power. Those are his words. Okay, he said he will listen to every single person mwenye anasema, and he will do what the people wants. Na akasema he will listen even to the churches, to the young people, the Gen Zs. Pia nyinyi mko kwa hiyo category. You will be listening to the youth. Pia nyinyi mko kwa hiyo category, the old people. Akasema he will listen to you guys. Okay, and he said that in order to make the nation better, he must listen to the people and to every single citizen of the Republic of Kenya. He also said he's committed to do all that it takes because failure is never, is not, and will not be an option. He said diversity is our source of power. Yeah, so those are the things that the president said, and as we check on them, ukiangalia speech yake, actually there's another post in nitaweka of the entire speech of the entire forum akiongea, na if we check on it, it is a good thing, it's a sweet thing. Anaongea vizuri, anaongea as a man with great intellect, anaongea as a man who knows his nation, who understands what he says, who wants to build a nation, anaongea as a person who is ready to work with the people, and I don't know if hii njia yake ya kuconvince wase, because people have been wondering, maze, is this the same William Samoei Ruto mwenye alikuanga akicampaign 2 years ago? Is this the same man mwenye tunaona saizi mwenye everything imemwaribikia? He seems like he's already defeated. Yeah, and he has said in his speech pia alisema that hatuko vile tulikuwa 2 years ago. Okay, me I don't know, but in real sense ndio hatuko vile tulikuwa 2 years ago na tuna expect better, but there are places hatuko vile tulikuwa 2 years ago in that we are worse than the way we were. Okay, you understand? So the things that amesema, nitasema I don't know, it is because unajua Ruto anakuanga na this kind of ability of convincing people, and pia ukimwona hakukuwa anasoma any speech, was so much eloquent. Okay, alikuwa anaongea fluent English na wasi walikuwa namsikiza and so on and so forth, na akapigiwa makofi, and it's like these guys walikuwa na like what he was saying. The other time, the last president alikuanga na the State of the Nation address, wase walimbu kwa parliament, people were laughing, people were making noise, and he himself seemed like he didn't care, he was just laughing at them. And so what I'll say is that yes, President Ruto's speech ilikuanga great, ilikuanga fit. Amesema some of the things that zenye amekuwa able to achieve. Okay, I don't know if according to you chenye unaona if it is true vitu zenye ameweza ku achieve in terms of agriculture, sugar cane factories na nini. But the question is, bado sukari is very expensive. Yeah, sugar is expensive, but we'll say it is cheap because sugar, if kama sukari quarter is almost 50 bob. Yeah, kuna wasa wanauza sukari quarter 45, kuna wasa wanauza 40. Yeah, nusu utapata is almost 90 bob, and that means a kg is almost 200 Kenya shillings. That means it is still expensive. Na anasema sugar cane factories, 17 sugar cane factories ziko operational. Akasema tuna produce a huge, in fact he alisema tuna produce more sugar than tumekuanga tukiproduce in the past. Okay, what does that mean? Tunafaa kuwa na sukari mingi sana. In fact, say tunafaa tuko na sukari mingi sana that he has signed a deal to make Kenya a sugar exporting nation. Unanipata? But if sugar yenye iko so much, mbona the sugar is that expensive? Tunafaa basi kwa tunanunua sukari quarter 20 bob, yeah, ama kilo tunanunua so. Okay, yeah, it should be like that kama tuko na sukari mingi. Akasema about fertilizer, amepeana fertilizer na amesema kutakuwa na food in our stores, The question is, then why is it that unga is more than 100 shillings? Okay, more than 100 shillings. A packet of 2 kg flour, maize flour is more than 100 shillings, meaning 150. And at the same maize, if it is the same way, then unga should be the same price. I think kama pia vile amesema production may increase of late, production ya maize may increase of late, production ya wheat may increase. All these things inafaa ku reduce bei. Unga ya ugali, the 1 kg tunafaa kununua 80 bob vile ilikuwa ngatene, vile ilikuwa kitambo. You understand? Yeah, so these are the things that amesema. Na mimi nasema Ruto in speech anakuanga eloquent. Unaona, Ruto ni ule mse anaweza kati ya bibia mse na ingie box na awache bwana yake aenda olewe na Ruto. Ruto ni ule mse mwenye akona the sweetest of mouths. Okay, so you cannot tell whether what he's saying is true ama whether what he's saying is not true, because he's just saying them in parliament. Okay, and so alimaliza na hand over his speech to the two speakers, the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Speaker of the Senate. Na people were happy, watu wase walimklapia, and kuna wase pia walikuwa na show discontentment. Nilikuwa naona the Senator of Nairobi hapo, nilikuwa naona some other people, nilikuwa naona this guy from Migori, kulikuwa na wase wenye walikuwa wanaka like hawako contented na what he's saying, yani they were not happy with what he's saying, like this guy anadanganya. So I don't know if he was lying or he was saying the truth. Tunangoja kusikia chenye wase watasema, especially our members of parliament na the senators wenye walikuwa kwa that event yao hapo kwa parliament. Na pia what happened to the demos, the Gen Zs walisema wanaingia kwa parliament na fujo watoe rais manze. But what I can say is that let us work hard for the future. Let us work hard for the future of our nation. It's not just about the president, it's about us. Let us work hard for the future of our nation. Na I also say that let us do whatever we can do to make the nation better. Let us do whatever we can do to make the nation better. Ruto anaweza tudanganya mbaya, but the future ya nation iko in the hands of the citizens of this nation. The future ya nation haiko on the hands of the leaders. My friend, the leaders are selfish. The leaders, ile opportunity ndogo yenye watapata ya kupata do wataitumia vifiti. Si tuliona juzi wakiimpeach Gachagua, si walipewa do, and we know, and so they accepted the money only to impeach the deputy president. Okay, so any opportunity yenye these leaders watapata so that waweze kupata do and add some ounces onto their pockets, wataitumia vibaya sana. So talking about the parliament of alls, talking about tumbo lisiloshiba, hizi ndio matumbo zenye hazishibangi. It is not upon them to build our nation, it is upon us as the members of the Republic of Kenya to build this nation. Okay, talking about the bishops now really waking up na wanasema let us return for him his money tufanye nini. That one mimi sitasema anything, but the only thing that these guys should realize now or notice is that this Ruto, before he came in government tulimjua, na even saizi tunamjua. You understand? So Ruto is not new to us because he was in government then. There were corruption allegations ilikuwa upon him, na even now we know him. Maybe he changed yesterday, yeah. Na pia the statements that Ruto today kwa parliament, if at all what is saying is true, maybe if what Ruto is saying is true, we will see a great change in this nation. But let us also know that if at all they are not true, na hataweza kuzi-accomplish na hiyo time yenye anasema, manze, we still have our votes in the year 2027 ya kumtoa kwa kiti na kuleta mse mwingine mwenye we hope that atafanya the best. You understand? But let us not think that vitu zitakuwa better. Let us think, if you want to better your life, always think that the worst inaweza happen, and so the question is ni nini naweza fanya so that this thing might not happen in my life ama into my nation. So the only thing I can beg us as the members of this great republic called the nation of Kenya is that we may work hard to better our lives in the future. Whether the affordable houses are true or not, let us work hard to better our future. Even kama unaishi kwa urban centers ama unaishi kwa rural centers, make sure you are working hard. It's not about Ruto, as I have said. It's not about the leaders. It's not about your MP. It's not about your MCA. It's not about your senator or governor. It is about you as an individual to make this nation good and to make this nation great. Ruto will come and go. Another leader may come and destroy everything. Maybe Ruto had a work. Now then another leader come and destroy everything in Ruto ametengeneza. It is upon us, not about Ruto. Okay? So what I can conclude with is that I don't know whether what Ruto said is true or false, but the speech yenye alitoa ilikuwa fiti, ilikuwa great. Maybe he was lying, maybe he was not lying, but he said a lot of things zenye zina, if at all they are true, then our lives can be better off in the future. Vile nimesema, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, manze, hit the notification button. Don't get tired, manze, to share our content. please share our contents, na pia you can support us. Our numbers ziko hapo. Kama kuna kitu mazee na kushtua huku kwa mfuko kakao ka 200 ka 500 kana kushtua huku ka change ni hata kambao kenye kana kushtua, rusha kwa hiyo namba mazee, itatu support and we will really appreciate. Okay, tuko at 100 subscribers guys, we need more. Continue subscribing, subscribe as much as possible. We believe that tunaweza get into 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000. We believe, na ndio maana tunawapea contents. Okay, tuli promise 4 contents in a week, and that's what we are going to do. And by that, my name is Aniko and I'm always your amigos. Hii kidogo, au revoir, see you next time.